was wrong. It creeps on back through color glass, through color glass. I'll paint out the sun again to say I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing. Come with me. I'm here once again, and I'm dealing, I'm feeling the pain. So who takes the fall again? Come with me. Come with me. Was wrong. It creeps on back through color glass. color glass.
Hey, White.
Alone in the dark, they travel to freedom. Broken and worn, but they once kept on in the moonlight. The moonlight. I can only wish that one day we'll find the one to keep. The journey is an endless one to the same love, the same love.
Tripping all over my shoes, yeah, I'm falling for you. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Dripping all over my shoes, yeah, I'm falling for you. Ain't nobody like you, yeah, you got me. Dripping all over my shoes, yeah, I'm falling for you. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Love me, 'cause I don't think I love me anymore. Maybe I think too much, so I drink to rush all my demons out the door. Tell me that it's all inside my head. Call it OCD, tell me it's you, not me, 'cause it's driving me mad. I don't think I'm losing my mind. Building all these walls over time. Every time I lose my way, I find you. I know that when fears start to hit me, know that you're the one to lift me. I find you, yeah, I find you. Yeah, I find you. Find me. Did I lose myself in pride? My insecurities haunting my memories, 'cause I'm holding them inside. Let go, put my thoughts back into words. Feels like you let me down and can't hold on. I'm just trying to be right. I don't think I'm losing my mind. Building all these walls over time. Every time I lose my way, I find you. I know that when fears start to hit me, know that you're the one to lift me. I find you, yeah, I find you. Yeah, I find you. Every time I lose my way, I find you. I know that when fears start to hit me, know that you're the one to lift me. I find you.
Testing this again. Testing this again. Testing 1 2. Hello, hello. We good now? Yeah, we're good now, actually. Hello. That was weird. What happened, Christian? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I had to restart NVIDIA broadcast and it worked. So I'll have to test this, like, because it was working earlier in the stream, I thought. It was really weird. Using up a lot of memory right now, though. Bit unfortunate. Give me one more second. Hey! No. It's no longer... Oh, it is working now. Huh? That's weird. Alright, let me know if my mic ever just like stops working. Because it's working now and I just closed NVIDIA broadcast. That was weird. Alright. So sorry if it's been a while since you've heard anything from me. Okay, stream to-dos. Let's see. And I'll keep an eye on my stream audio as well. Just came in, so you're good? Fair. Let's see. So the first thing we did today, we organized the shulker boxes. Second thing that we want to do today, restock on food, which we're doing right now. Third thing we want to do, create the to-do book, which we're doing right now as well. And the fourth thing, I want to gather and fortune as many ores as we can. So these are the basic to-dos for today. So project to-dos. So we have next layer on the tower. I want to do that. And actually these can be just like dashes like this. What else I want to build? Build lighting shop. Build eating food shop. Let's see. Create auto storage in base. Create floating island at base. Create castle / keep on floating island at base. Move manual storage to auto storage at base. What else did I want to do? Identify and finish spawn pathways. Brainstorm additional shop ideas. We can make more money. Yeah, hopefully you've been doing well, Christian. Well, I think I said that, but I was probably weird NVIDIA broadcast stuff happening. Hopefully you've been doing well. I don't even need to use NVIDIA broadcast stuff anymore, to be honest. There is like some background noise, but it's not that noticeable anymore. I don't have like a heater turning on anymore. And the AC is pretty much just like pretty quiet, so it's just the heater that was the problem, I think. So brainstorm additional shop ideas. Let's see the thing I wanted to do. It's okay, Bailey. You're okay. That's probably good enough for now. So, this we did. Finished restocking on food. We created this book. We got a bunch of ores. And then after that, we'll see what happens. Could be tired, so I may just fall asleep. That's all good. That is all good. No problemo. Understandable. I think there's extra food in here I wanted to grab. A bunch of potatoes, I think, in here. Let's do that. Yep. Oh, don't want to do that. Boop. Okay, let's go grab. Actually, I have some shulker blocks in here. Let's go grab all of the ores. Start fortuning those. A bunch of Emmos. Oh, you know what I should do? So once we build the castle, there should be a statue of a Bailey around here somewhere. Well, I could create multiple little floating islands and have kind of similar to my Ocean Monument in the single player world, but I could have like little statues around. That'd be really fun. I like that. Let's grab our ores. And while we're here as well, if I can get a flint and steel, I have flint and steel somewhere. Pick this up real quick. We have one of these over here. We live something right. Your cat sleeping with you? Aww. Wait, to kitty. Go, little kitty. A lot of this grass and stuff I can probably take back with me. Because the flip side is I'm going to want to move it over here anyways, but at least it'll be in a better storage area. In the meantime. I'd probably do that too. Take that back with me. I'll some other stuff later. Side. Dun, dun, dun. And the pearls. Put these under pearls in here. Get a little more organized. Sure, I'll miss some somewhere. Ooh, skulk. Very nice. More skulk, very nice. So many ores, oh my goodness. So much redstone. We have so much redstone. It'd be kind of insane. I should probably divide these out though, huh? Copper, deep slate, or gold, sorry. That. Hey, what's up? Pigeon new ships. Ben. How are we doing today? We have a lot of organization stuff today. At least some consolidation. I don't think Jaguar has been by here yet. I told him he could take some of my deep slate if he wanted it. I mean, I have a ton of cobbled deep slate, so I doubt I'll need every single piece. And he needs it for his build, so instead of him having to mine it out himself, he can always just take what I have. Or at least part of what I have. So much of this stuff. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing good. Doing pretty good. Pretty swell. Space. Are we already out of space? Like, seriously?
Just when you forgot, maybe take the time to stop and cherish what we had instead of missing what we had. You only notice when it's gone because to satisfy what you long for.
What typically happens is when Bailey goes into her pen, she just whines for a bit and then she just goes to sleep. So I wouldn't really say it's coincidence. I do stream at the same time every weekend. I wouldn't really say it's coincidence either. That's just what she does. She's in that space and has nobody to play with. We are once again out of space. I need another shelter or something. You. What do you want? Oh, a bunch of heads, nice. Lime dye, not bad. Am I out of shulkers? Make 2 more. What's up, Bailey? What's up, sweetie? We have so much of this stuff. They have to get their own shulker boxes just because we have too much. So much coal. It's insane. This is gonna be insane. See what that does. Yeah, she's awake. She's probably bored. More than likely. She'd rather be out and about roaming than being in there. It's a lot of times why she'll go to sleep as well as she's just bored. So I am on my computer instead of playing with her, aka equals boredom. She has toys and stuff in there. She just doesn't care. She typically wants to be playing with somebody. It's way more enjoyable for her. Yeah, that too. Humans taste better. already out of room in this thing. Are you kidding me? Out of room again? Oh my goodness. These can go in here. Let's do that. Free up a shulker box or two. Well, we can make this. Let's just do that, I guess. What's up, Bales? Take all the dirt and grass with me. It's a pretty easy one to get. I don't want that. I can take that one too, and this one. Some of these away. Just gonna carry them back to our store system over here so we can start freeing some of this stuff up. A nightmare without you. This goes down here. Stone, cobble, dirt will go here. Stone goes here. We have a lot of it. There. Gravel and paper. Those. Gravel does not go here, I don't think. I think both those go up here. I think it goes over here. Gravel goes right there. Goes to the paper. These two are next. Bailey, quickly bring in Choicer corner and jump out. She can't actually jump out though. It's too tall for her. She's definitely trapped. Here. Dirt. Grass as well. Grass goes up here, dirt goes there. Very easy. I'll back over now. And she's good though. She has been sleeping all morning though, because she woke me up at 5:30 and I took her out, put her back in her crate, and then she slept another 3 hours. I don't think she was trying to sleep another 3 hours, she just what it ended up being. Because I'm like, ah, yeah, I'm not getting up. So she went back in her little pen. All these can go in here. copper. This is iron. Let's go with the iron. Bring it over here. Shouldn't be too much deep slate iron. But you never know. Cool. An extra shulker now. Put in there. Good morning, Duke. How's it going, man? Good morning, good morning. We're leaving now to Bailey to have a great rest for a day. Did you hear that, Bailey? Have a great rest of your day. You too, Pigeon. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Stuff could go in here. How much of this we can fit? Not much. It's fine. Actually, should go in there. Yep. And then gravel goes in there. Voila. These two can be taken away and put away. I just fill up my other storage until I'm completely full. Alright, back to grabbing ores. Where did we leave off? Was it here? It was here. The only one? That was it? On that row? Apparently. Okay. That head away at some point. Yeah, I'm trying to get all the ores today. It's one of those things that I wanted to try to fortune all the ores and get all those situated for a while. So our plan for today, and you know, it's mostly incomplete. So I made this book called Onward and Forward. So it's all the projects and stuff that I want to do still on this season that I can think of so far, as well as a daily stream to-do list. Not daily, I mean stream by stream, right? I'm only stream twice a week, but stream to-dos, that way I can make this once the stream starts. So we organized our shulker boxes this morning. I'm talking about the ones that are in my ender chest. Did some restocking of food. Bought some food from the food shop. I bought the last of their steak. Created this to-do book. And then when we want to gather and fortune as many ores as we can, which includes some sorting with it as well. And then I'm putting in some project to-dos on here. So there is a communal tower. So it was a project where each member is supposed to essentially create a layer for the tower and build it, and then so on and so forth until every member has built a layer. So I never actually did that. I want to do that. Last season, was it last season or the season before? It was last season, I think. I built a lighting shop. So essentially this is a lighting service shop. It served as both a lighting shop, as in you could buy torches and lanterns and all kinds of different lighting sources like that, as well as I provided a service where I would light up people's bases, because people on the server are notorious for not lighting up their bases and it causes lots of issues. So I would like to build that or something similar to that again. We'll see if I actually do this. Obviously activity isn't super high right now, so this may not even be necessary. There is a food shop, but I think their prices are extremely high. They're the shop I just built, or the shop I just bought from. So I want to build a competing food shop. So this is, and then we're going into our base stuff. So create auto storage, create the floating island, create the castle / keep on it, move manual storage to auto storage at base, which some of this manual storage we're going through right now, I might just leave here. There's some spawn pathways. I want to see which ones I need to finish, identify, and finish. Brainstorm additional shop ideas, create mini floating islands around the main castle island. Wait. Main castle island. And I want to build statues and stuff. I think it'd be cool to do like a Bailey statue at least on the mini islands. So making plans. That's what we're doing. I keep this book in here. I have a similar book in my single player world. It's essentially just a book of ideas and different different things. All right. Another egg, apparently. Another egg. I really don't need these eggs. She wanted to stream every day to get it done. I wouldn't be able to stream every day even if I wanted to. But hey, who knows? I doubt I'd stream every day. It'd be nice to have one more day a week where I could stream, but don't think that's all that feasible for me. The silverfish head, actually. I like to think I can do a lot, but I end up not doing a lot, so definitely want to not try to overextend myself, you know? Especially since the last, I don't know, the last few years for sure, I've definitely, like, there really hasn't been a lot going on for me channel wise. Last couple years really. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I don't end up doing it. So it's like, yeah, probably shouldn't be saying that. Until the day comes where I can actually, you know, essentially do what I say, you know. Gonna just continue to stream twice a week, do what I can. I will certainly try, Duke. Yeah, it's always fun, right? Over-promising. I think just because in my head I have all these ideas of things, and I'm like, oh, I could do that, I could do that, I could do that, and then when it actually comes time to do it, it's like, well, I can't do it because XYZ reason, or I get distracted with something else, or a lot of times it's just I'm just too tired to do it. Hello, chicken. The challenge is that I need to have the energy to do it. Then I just don't have the energy to do it. That's a lot of times, like, I've gotten some invites to go do some other things as well that I end up declining because I'm like, yeah, there's no way, like, I already can't balance what I'm currently doing. There's no way I could take on another thing, right? It's a bit sad, but like, there was a server that's happening this month that I got an invite to. It's just like a server just for the month or whatever. I'm like, I would, in my head, I'd love to, but realistically, you know, I'm not going to be able to dedicate the time to it that it needs. So, and I was reminded recently, better for worse, that, you know, I try to do everything, but I can't do everything. So it's also about, you know, picking and choosing the things that I do, you know. I want to believe I can do everything, but I can't. I can do more than what I've been doing, but I can't do everything. So, one step at a time generally is the best path forward. Like what you're doing, Duke. That's the best path forward. Getting back into the YouTube groove, one step at a time. Yeah, the 1 month hardcore server kind of things are pretty popular. Yeah. Or something like that. Hey, Big Easy, how's it going? I mean, I wasn't gonna call you out, Emma, you know, but yeah. Didn't know if you wanted to be named. Please don't use that font, Big Easy. That's just not good. Yeah. I mean, I think one of the problems I have as well, and has been a problem as long as I can remember, is that, you know, I try to do both streaming and YouTube, and that's really hard to do successfully. It can be done. I mean, it's definitely possible, but it's really hard to do both successfully. And I've been able to have some level of success this way, but probably not as much as if I were to just pick one or the other, right? It's just you split your time, you split your energy between two different things, and generally one thing ends up getting neglected, which for me right now is YouTube. Right? I stream and then, oh, well, if I don't, you know, if I don't have anything, if I don't put in the time during the week, then YouTube just kind of gets neglected. Which, like I said, is what's happening right now. I mean, I actually finally got time yesterday to sit down and put stuff on Instagram, which is nice. I haven't had time to do that. I would say time. I haven't had the... I have not put forth the effort to do that in a long time. So that was nice. I like that. As long as you're doing the one you enjoy more, I think it's okay. Well, for me, I wouldn't say there's one I've really ever enjoyed more. I like both equally, which is also where the problem lies. Right? Like, how do you end up choosing then? So for me, it's ended up being which one's easier to do, and streaming's easier to do than YouTube, by far. It's not even close. So I end up doing streaming because it's like, oh, I can just hop on for 3 hours. I don't really have to have a plan beforehand. Just hop on, boom, 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 do a few things, and all of a sudden you make progress on something that you didn't even realize you're making progress on. That's one of the fun things about streaming. You don't have to plan anything out. The downside is, you know, it doesn't have the discoverability that something like YouTube will, so what you're doing isn't going to reach as many people. And you're not really going to grow as much, unless you stream, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week. Gotta focus on real life stuff first. Yep. Well, that always comes first. I don't remember if you were still around back when I don't think you were as much. When I was a sophomore in college, at that time I was doing a lot of streaming. I was streaming probably 4 days a week, 5 hours a time probably. So it was basically a part-time job, just based off of those hours. Not to mention all the streams I was watching and all the YouTube things I was trying to do and yada yada yada. And it got to a point where real life was starting to take a major backseat. Like a very major backseat. there was an opportunity I had to like. It's not super important, but there was an opportunity to meet like recruiters and stuff for internships and different companies. That I was just like, well, I can't go to it because that's at my stream time. I remember saying that in my head and like stopping and taking a minute and being like, what did I just say? Did I seriously just say that? That I can't go to something that would further my career because I need to stream? Like that's not good. So, and that was a time like streaming was good, but I wasn't seeing as much, I guess, success as I would have liked at that point. I wasn't growing very quickly. And I was like, all right, well, it's been, at that point, that's when I was in 240p. A lot of people here definitely remember that time. That's when my streaming career started to really like, not career, but my streaming, stuff started to take off more. An 8th day every week, that'd be nice. So I was like, you know what? I ended up taking a few months off and just said, you know what? I can't. I ended up leaving 240p. I can't do this. I need to take a step back, reevaluate. They didn't want me to leave, but in my head, I'm like, I have to leave. I don't really feel like I have a choice at this point. It's become too detrimental. I have to, sit back and reevaluate. So, which ended up being good because if I hadn't done that, that was March 2019. If I had not done that, AfterLife Season 3, I would not have been a part of it. And it honestly may not have even happened. So, it was a few months. I think I stopped streaming March 2020. No. March 2019. I started picking up YouTube and streaming again that summer. I didn't have a summer job because I wanted to focus on content. I'm like, I want to focus on this more. And so I ended up focusing on it more. And yeah, because of that, AfterLife Season 3 was born. And now we're on Season 5. So, crazy to think about that. Arthur, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Hopefully you're doing well today. Going good. How you doing? Just worked 410s. I mean, that wouldn't be awful for me. Or at least if I could, like, work 9 hours a day, Monday through Thursday, and then basically do half days every Friday. But we actually can't do that. People have asked about different work schedules, and they've literally said at work, like, you can't do that. We're expected Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, 9 to 5 kind of thing. And there's no real wiggle room on that. So like I said, people have already asked and tried to do it. Or they're like, hey, what if I want to, work extra Monday through Thursday and I just want to have Friday off, right? Even if it's not like an official thing. They're like, no, you can't do that. You can't just then work like 2 hours on Friday. Now, if you're taking time off on Friday, you have something else to go be doing once in a while, sure. But 220s, there we go. Sleep 4 hours a day. Yeah, the Monday to Thursday, 9 hours and half day every Friday. If you start doing that consistently, they'll say, no, you can't do that. That is specifically what people were asking for, was something like that. Because that's what, like, when I first started, that's what people actually did. I did that, I think, the first few weeks, is that I would work extra Monday through Thursday, and then I would do a half day on Friday. The argument is that you're still expected to be there to help out other people, or whatever. I don't really get it, but... I mean, it's kind of similar to the whole you're not allowed to work from home thing, except people still do that, but... For those who don't know, I have an in-office job. Why we can't have an actual hybrid schedule? But, that was one of the things, was we're expected to be in office, but so people still work from home, and so there's this like lull where people aren't going to say anything because corporate hasn't come down with a hammer to say like you can't work from home, but it's frowned upon to work from home. So it's a really weird mixture. Like I said, though, like half of what, like, not even half, a lot of what we can do can be done. The argument for in office is that it's because it's a team environment, which is not a good answer. It's also, I assume, really hard to really enforce that stuff when there are a lot of higher ups who still work from home, at least in part. Some people say, well, why does so-and-so get to work from home, but the rest of us don't? The argument is, they're higher up, they can do whatever they want. It's based on their boss, right? It's based on their team or whatever. That's a lot of copper. That is a lot of copper. But yeah, I mean, the arguments generally aren't that good. It's just that's what they want to do, so. The interns being in the office, I kind of understand. We have interns this summer, and they're basically told they have to be 100% in the office, bar some, like, you need to go to an appointment or whatever. Right? Like normal stuff where you wouldn't be in an office. We're expected to be there Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, 8 to 4 kind of thing. Yeah, and there are certain people who are always in the office. I think, like, the argument is that they're in a lot of meetings, and so if they're in a lot of meetings, which the argument is still dumb because these higher ups have their own offices. So it's like, what do you mean if you're in a bunch of meetings you should just stay home? You have your own office. You can close the door. It's not like the rest of us where we have to worry about background noise. Like, you literally have your own office. Yeah, work from home every day. I like that idea. Unfortunately, I can't, but it would be nice. These away. I want to free up some of these shulkers. I think my biggest problem where I work is just that there's no... They say you should be doing it this way, but there's no like actual enforcement of anything. Like if they said you had to be in the office, or my preference is they say what do you want to do, and I say I want to work hybrid. I think hybrid is the best model for what we do. But a very strict hybrid, not very strict, but like a more defined hybrid rather than it just being, oh hey, you know, work from home whenever sort of thing. It's like these are the days you're expected to be in, these are the days you're expected to be home. And so now there's no wiggle room. I mean, there's very little wiggle room. The wiggle room is nice when you have your own schedule that you need to do essentially, but it removes the ambiguity of it, where it's like, well, this person said is different from what this person said, and this team is different from this team, and it's like, okay, now like we have a formal hybrid schedule. Be in office these days, don't be in office these days. That's the expectation. Versus now there really is no expectation. Other than you should be in the office as much as possible. It's just frustrating. I've definitely benefited from some of it, but it's also kind of frustrating, especially when there are certain attitudes about it, but no one's like wants to do anything about it. That makes sense. It's certainly not encouraged, which makes it interesting. The light shine through, you believe it's true. I don't have room for all these, all this stone, I don't think. Make my own schedule. I think as long as you're consistent, make your schedule known. Flexibility is nice. Yeah. Yep. So it is one of the, one of the many frustrations I have with where I work. Emma's gotten to hear all about this. You know, it's not frustrating to squeeze the apple. True, the squeezy applesauce. That's true. That's what you take your frustrations out on. you know? Squeezy applesauce. It's very helpful. I think I got too much stone. I don't think it's all gonna fit in here. I'll have to take some back. And I think about how little room I have here. The worse that you had, the faster you squeeze, exactly. Oh, that's fun. It's good stuff. I mean, I can't say where I work is all that bad. Like, one of the things that where I work is, well, at least was known for, I don't know if it would still be known for that now, but is being more flexible than most like in-person jobs. But can't complain too much. We were talking about like work from home and stuff like that at work. I was talking with a few coworkers, and I think I said something to the effect of like, yeah, if you want to actually work from home, I wouldn't work from home here. Like if you wanted to be you wanted a full remote job, I wouldn't do it where I work. It's just not really what they're going for culture-wise, as well as just on a day-to-day work schedule isn't really set up for that. So any hoozle. Yeah, squeezy applesauce, fantastic. We love it. It's the best, isn't it? We love squeezy applesauce. We also love putting cobblestone away. Alright, let's try these. What we got here? Stone, a little bit of grass and gravel. This organization feels so nice though. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's very nice. Pranking Hugh. Surprised pranking Hugh wasn't on my list of things to do. Yeah, that'd be too easy though. Too easy. You can think of anything more important than that? This is true. This is true. I'm back with the ores. I want to take all the stone back. The good thing about having my base here is that I'm not too far from spawn. That's actually why I chose this, was because it's like right next to spawn. It's on the other side of the mountain, so I can fly back and forth to spawn. I don't really need another portal. Hey zombie parts, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing today? This one's empty. gonna take back. Dripstone. Take all this back. You're doing good? That's good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Nine in here. You go in here. You can go in here. You can go in here. There's an empty shulker. Put you in here. 14, 18, 20. What's the lowest one? 10 plus 4? Is what this is? 14? Oh, a little bit short. Nice. Another one empty. Another one bites the dust. Waiting for Origins coming to 1.20. Nice. Are you going to be playing on a server with it or single player or something? Your server? Nice. Enjoy, enjoy. Yeah. This can all stay here. Take these with me. Gunpowder, I think I'm already taking. Yeah. Let it be now. Let it be now. Testing stuff, getting ready, nice. Well, good luck. Good luck when that does release. Should be a fantastic time. Good. Oh no. Thank you. Whoop. Let's not walk off the edge. That would be good. Easy breezy stop. Diorite. Nope, it's not diorite. Andesite. That's gravel. I know what each of these is. Don't mind me. Just losing my mind over here. No problem. Actually, I already lost it, didn't I? I already lost it. What am I talking about? Down we go! Stone here. I don't even know why that's in there, but whatever. Nice to see this get some use. This storage area. I think what I had started the dig a couple months ago. I think maybe it had 48 hours on the server, maybe. What do I have now? Yeah, I'm at 4.36 days. So that's over 100 hours on the server now, which is awesome. Wait, is it? 2448, 7296 plus another 0.36, so it's about a third. So plus another 8 or so, so 104, 105 hours. Yeah, I really slacked the first, I don't know, 9 months, 8 or 9 months playing on the server. The same thing happened last season though too. But we're picking it back up. As they say in Overwatch, heroes never die. It's Overwatch, right? I think it's Overwatch. Original Overwatch, and Overwatch, not Overwatch 2, though. Probably in Overwatch 2 as well. Haven't played that. More rockets. We're gonna go buy some more rockets. And get Tink on the server so we can start restocking his rocket shop. I guess I could just take the gunpowder and the paper to do it. I think I should buy the rockets though. All right. When he's at 18, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Beautiful. One more. $25. I am doing well, Swinsy. I'm not ending for another hour or so. A little over an hour, actually. Did you join at a good time? Yeah, supporting the local economy. You know me. Gotta support small businesses. Well, whoever has these menu books needs to restock them. I'm pretty sure these 25 diamonds are still the 25 diamonds I paid for Elytra, like months ago, like back in February or something. Maybe even March. I don't think there's been any new sales there. No sleep? Woke up from a nap. Let me tell you, I still feel tired. Yeah, that's about how naps work, you know. You go to sleep, you still feel tired whenever you wake up. Unfortunately. I never named all my tools. Let's name them. All right, chat. All right. What are we thinking for names for tools? armor is all named, I think. Because that was part of a texture pack that I don't even think I have on. Where's that? I think it's this one. Shop Owner's not restocking, I know, right? Slackers. Yeah. This is the texture pack we had for when you named, I guess Angel Wings doesn't have a name. But the Angel Helmet, all the Angel stuff. It's pretty cool. I'll keep that on. Why not? Alright, y'all. Send me some names. We've got all kinds of tools that need names. Send me some fun ones, send me some boring ones. I don't care. Just send me some names. Let me see. I'm bad at names. You guys got this? Henry Pickman. Is that like after an actual person? Henry Pickman? Henry Stickman? I don't even know what that is. Is that a game? There's Henry Stickman. Stormbreaker. Sure, why not? Why not? Go for it. So do you want the Silk Touch that, or do you want the Fortune Pickaxe that, Traveler? I have two different pickaxes. Or we can do a different pickaxe. Call the sword Erendite? What does that stand for? Lesser well-known sword from Arthurian mythos? Ooh. Here's a professional thief? Okay. Silk Touch. I'll spell it just like Henry Stickman, except it's gonna be Henry Pickman, like that, I believe. I like that. I like that. We'll do a Blazy Bard set as well. Cool. Okay, so we still need the shovel, the bow, my fortune pickaxe, and my netherite hoe. Woo-hoo. Yeah, no problem. I need the shield too. I just need to put like mending and unbreaking on it. Sleep. What would I do? Yeah, the sleeping sound effects, beautiful. Yeah, it's truly amazing. I provide the most high quality sound effects here. You know it. Cloning for a bow. The guy from Lord of the Rings. Which guy? Legolas? You do Legolas, that's fine. That's how you spell it, right? Okay. We do need some updates to this bow at some point. Okay, let's see. Go with a classic here. Gotta make a Steve reference. Steve, for those who don't know, Steve as in the cow Steve. My first hardcore amplified single player world had a cow named Steve that we worshipped. We worship Steve Jr. in my single player world now. This is Steve's revenge. Want Ho to rule them all? That could have been cool. Praise Steve. Thank you for the praise, Steve. Do appreciate that. We have the shovel, and then we have the fortune pickaxe. Those are the main ones I'm looking at. Shovel pickaxe. Shovel, just name it shovel. The shovel was a groundbreaking invention. It really was. Oh, I like that. Groundbreaker. It's very descriptive of what a shovel does. Or should it be a shovel named Shovel? Instead of netherite shovel, it's just shovel. I like Groundbreaker though. Hey, what's up, Celtic? Hey, how's it going, man? It's going pretty good here. I like Groundbreaker. I'm gonna go with that one. And then we could have a fortune pickaxe. The first thing that comes to mind for me is just fort. Just because why not? Or if you spelled out for tune, it's for a tune, like a musical thing. El Fort. Very realistic name. I haven't actually played on 1.20 yet. The server I'm playing on is still on 1.19. I haven't played 1.20 in my single player world yet, so I don't know. We'll find out. I would just name it Forte. Right, because music. Doesn't Forte mean loud? I think. Yeah, it's just loud. And we do Forte. The shield has not been named yet. If you have a name for the shield, go for it. It's just shield right now. Right now it's just a shield named Shield. Fortissimo. I like that. Very loudly. Love it. I'm using that one. Yep. So we're on the AfterLife SMP server right now. I've been doing a lot of organizing today. I'll show you real quick. While we get some names for the shield. I think Travel had something as well. Phalanx the shield? What is that for? So this is a spawn area. Season 5 here. My house is over there. My base on the server is over here. So the last couple of months, we've been spending most of our energy on this giant hole. I love to dig, so giant hole to be where our base is. I'm gonna put a probably relatively large floating island above this with a castle-like structure on it. And I think we're gonna put some other floating islands with miniature things on it. So this is all dug out by hand with the aid of a deep slate instant mining data pack. So whenever I got to the deep slate portion, that's when the data pack or mod or whatever it was activated. So if you have a haste 2 beacon with a efficiency 5 netherite pickaxe, it'll instant mine deep slate. So yeah. Yeah, this was a couple of months of work. I want to say I started in like March or something. We just finished this month. So actually it was more like 3 months. Galaxy the old Roman formation where the SNG became one massive turtle. Shield name, hit me, I dare you. Like that. Good canvas for base. Yeah, and my idea is to I'm gonna dig out a little bit into the sides here as well. So the main thing that's gonna go here is my massive storage, but we're gonna put all kinds of anything else I can think of that should go in this hole. It's gonna go in here. So yeah. Absolutely. This has been pretty much every weekend, 6 hours a weekend, so not that much time, but basically 6 hours a pop. I would do 2 layers at a time, and I'd get probably 10 layers a day, probably. So we ran into some deep, dark, scary bits down here as well. We ran into a couple of other things down here as well. A couple of dungeons. But yeah, if I ever need any more of this stuff, I can easily grab it. Good podcast material, yeah. Hopefully I have more time to drop in going forward. Would love to see the progress. Yeah, of course. Would love to have you drop in whenever you can, Celtic. Can we test if a chicken can float all the way down and not die? Sure. Hi, chicken. Have a fun time, buddy. There he goes. Bye, buddy. Chicken will be fine. Right? Right, everyone? Chicken will be fine. About halfway down now. Actually, not even halfway down. Forgot how big this hole is. Yeah, I started at Y115 and made it all the way down to Y negative whatever is down here. Whoop. I think the top of this is negative 60, negative 59 is technically the top. Oh, there's another my egg. My egg made a chicken. There he goes. Descend, my friend. This is beautiful. Good chicken. I don't have any name tags. Takes a significant number of rockets to get all the way to the top, though. Do I have a name tag up here? I may not. Where's it at? I do. Put together a old name tag for the chicken. But yeah, I'm still working on my single player world as well, Celtic. So hardcore world, we're up to 2808 days now. 2,808. So I was supposed to hit 3,000 by the end of this month. I don't think that that's gonna happen because we haven't played in that world in like 2 months before yesterday. So, which means the second half of the year, I'm really gonna have to go ham at that world and spend a lot of time. Spencer, you want to go to chicken? We can do go to chicken. See how long that chicken lasts down there. I think for the bottom of the base, so the bottom of the base was either gonna be a water drop or I was gonna do like a lava base of some kind. I wasn't really sure what yet. So the other thing I thought about was doing the other thing I could do is do a glass fog effect down there, which would also be very cool. Kind of just depends on the theme of what I'm going with, right? See how long go to chicken lasts. Go to chicken! Beautiful. It takes about 4 rockets to get all the way back up. But yeah, that's been the main base project. Like I said, it's just getting started. We dug the hole, but there's all kinds of fun things to be done there, so. The puppy is awake. Alright, so we have way too much stuff to fortune. What do we start with? I think the iron's probably the easy one to start with.
Hello.
Thanks for the follow, Traveler. Appreciate that. Steal you. Thank you. Now we're into glorious block placing sounds mode. This is the ASMR part of the stream. No, we're not doing it in ASMR stream again. It's just, this is ASMR like. Though I haven't done ASMR on stream in a very long time, so. I think the only person who asks for that anymore is Magpie. Yeah, there was a stream redemption. There used to be a stream redemption that was ASMR time. I do like a few minutes of ASMR. But yeah, half the people were cool with it. Half the people, it just completely weirded them out. So I just kind of stopped doing it. That reminds me, I haven't really watched an ASMR in a while. It used to be one of my go-tos a while ago, and I just haven't in a while. So close to praising Steve, so close. Steve is the greatest. I wish I could hop over into my single player world right now and actually show that, but I don't want to risk some weird backwards compatibility stuff. My single player world is 1.19.3, and this world is just straight up 1.19. It was never updated past that. So 1.19 original. go. So many ores. We probably won't do all these ores back to back to back. Because I'm sure at some point I'm going to get really bored. Say, you know what? Let's just go take a break and do something else. Knowing me, that's probably going to happen. Okay there. Those remind me though, I do need to figure out where all the spawn pathways go. I think most of them are in place. We did that pathway the other day, which if I can, I should hook up to Z's area. It's already hooked up to KB's, and it's already hooked up to GP's house. This is just all the iron that I got from all the mining I did at my base. It's not really for anything. I just don't like keeping them in these ore forms. Although it may be a good idea to keep. Well, hold on. Do we have iron ore in here? In my head, I'm like, it's probably a good idea to keep some ore for decoration purposes. I mean, I can always just go get more. Okay, we already have some. We just won't fortune any of this. Which, by the way, I just need to do this and reorganize. Same with this. This needs reorged. Plenty of copper. I think honestly we don't even need this much copper. Just do that and the rest is we can go fortune. I like that idea. You have enough but not enough? Wait, what? How do you have enough but also not enough? A little bit more. Go. So it's 400, I have 410, but it won't let you. Oh, rip. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
She said, trust me, these are the stories we will tell.
Just the pizza rolls in general. Interesting. Maybe Twitch hasn't registered it yet? Maybe try refreshing? Probably gonna throw you an ad though, since I do pre-roll ads and not ads during the stream, but... Just paying attention. That's just what all I can think of. How's the Twitch and ads thing going for you? What do you mean? I mean, in terms of running ads, I don't run ads. In terms of as a viewer, I mean, you kind of just get used to it after a while. Although I still, if I get a mid-roll ad, during a stream, I typically click off the stream and go somewhere else, and I'll come back later. Because I'm not gonna sit here and watch an ad. People have complained about the ad stuff for a long time on Twitch, ever since Twitch has been pushing a lot for people to use the ads manager thing. There's like an ads incentive, which is honestly a really bad incentive for most streamers. I mean, for me it'd probably be good, but for most people who, you know, stream fairly regularly and have a really good subscriber count, it's pennies basically. They're trying to get you to run mid rolls. It's like, well, it's really hard to service ads on live streams in general. You can put banner ads and stuff, but that doesn't generate the revenue that the streaming services want, so. YouTube has the best ads model, in part because they have the best content for serving ads, right? Short form content is really hard to serve ads on. You put ads like in between scrolls and stuff. Too long form content like streams and ads are just interruptions. But when you have stuff like YouTube, which is typically, you know, 15 to 20 minute videos, you can throw a few mid rolls in and it doesn't really extend the time of the video all that much. Now it works. Hey, travel with Praise Steve. Praise Steve. I mean, in general, YouTube has one of the better business models. Almost 100% of what creators make is based off of ads. And then if they turn on things like whatever the subscription model is, I forget what it's called on YouTube. Like that's essentially like subscribing on Twitch, right? You get special perks from it. You can tip people as well. There's this thing for videos where if you like a video, you can leave a tip as well, which is pretty cool. They've done a lot of things to try to incentivize money on top of the great business model of ads in general on YouTube content. So yeah, anything specifically for Twitch other than like the ads incentive program, which no one likes, I haven't heard anything specifically. There is a new monetization agreement that I have to sign if I want to continue to be a Twitch partner, so there's that. I'll have to look at it. I have a whole year to sign it though. Because my contract's not up for another year. But I guess. All these platforms down bad. I think Crumple's YouTube want to crack down on ad blockers. I mean, every site wants to cut down on ad blockers, right? It's been like that on YouTube for ages. There's the old, hey, if you want to monetarily support a creator, turn off ad blocking for their channel. That's 100% a great way, a very easy way. If you want to directly monetarily support a YouTuber, just turn off ad block. If you use ad block, turn off ad block for their channel, and then it's an automatic win for them. I think the puppy might want to go outside. Who's this Hugh Bone guy? I know. What's he doing with the diamond? VIP? Who's this VIP? Yeah, puppy's there. I think she's getting restless now. That dude kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Yeah, I agree with that. Hugh Bone's very cringe. Hey, puppy. You gonna go out? I think she needs to go outside. Ready? Alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I want to take the puppy outside. I'll leave on some music for you guys. So you're welcome to listen to that. I'll be back in a few minutes.
And I'm falling out. I'm speaking out. And words won't come out. What do I hear? What do I hear? Breathing in. My wings are gone. I'm stuck inside. I keep dreaming. What do I hear? What do I hear? You keep reaching out. The rain that feels so do I hear? What do
Alright, I'm back, chat. I am back. Puppy has been outside. She has done her business. Hey, Standing Stan, I'm doing good today. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. Yeah, she still wants to get out though, which is fine. Because she did need to go outside, but she probably just wants out at this point. Let me out. She go to sleep though. Sleepy sleep. Scoochie scoochie in. Almost done with the iron. The coal should probably be next. The copper is a lot less important. Man, the iron's not all that important either. Puff has a iron shop that we went to earlier today that has all the iron that I'll ever need. I am, after all, a member of the exclusive Iron Club, so I get as much iron as I want, which is nice. That's it. 3.5 blocks of stacks of blocks of raw iron. That's it. What we should do is just make all these towers and just leave these towers here. So when people log on, they're like, what is this? Yeah, we should totally do that. I'll just make all the towers Just leave him here. I don't have any diamond ores. We can do a diamond one, but yeah, coal, gold, copper, lapis, redstone. No one else is using this area, so actually, what is that? Oh, it's KB's future house. I don't think KB's gonna build it there anymore. KB's supposed to build a farming town. Actually, I don't think he ever moved over to next to my base, but he talked about that one time on stream a few weeks ago. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna move my farming stuff over here, so. Yep. That way, anytime anyone logs on and they come over here, they can just see my massive flex. Absolutely. Gotta let everyone know who the richest person on the server is. Actually, probably not me. It's probably like Tink or someone. Probably Puff, actually. Oh, I didn't think of this idea sooner. It's a brilliant idea. Yeah, it might out a giant circle made ore towers. Oh, they're very much aware of my my massive dig though, for sure. We have a Discord channel for posting updates about things, so I posted there. They're very aware of my big dig. I think I'm the only one who's done a big dig this season. Last season, Justin L did a big perimeter, which I think he barely finished at the end of the season. I don't even remember what it was for, to be honest. I'd have to go back, take a look at it, but. Oh boy. I don't even know what people's bases look like this season, except for Jags. It's because Jags is right next to spawn. And it's right next to my base, so. Should I don't think I've shown you guys Jaguar's base. Definitely, if you just started watching the stream today, you haven't seen it. Once I finish this, we'll go over and we'll finish this layer. Go over and show you Jaguar's base. It's right next to mine. So here's where the cows are for the steak shop are killed, and there's a skull for the skeleton farm. I think that. That's just pumpkins. KB was gonna build over here. I don't think he started clearing anything out. This is Jaguar's base though. It's a pretty cool build. Up in here, is that his pig? Yeah, it's his pig. His storage area. A bubble column up from something. Yeah, it's a super sick build. Hello! Is this way? Yeah, there's his pig. climb up the stairs here. More stairs. Brewing, looks like. Tower up here. Big old tower. It's like a maze here. It's really cool. Oh, this is his, he has a mob farm in here, actually. Which is pretty cool. I think it's here. To the top. Eventually. Big old staircase. Can't see in there, actually. I guess. This goes over somewhere else. But yeah, this is a mob farm. You can see where the mobs drop down here. You should see some drop down at some point. There's a baby zombie. Just chilling. Yep, there's some mobs. It's pretty cool. There's a zombie over there too. Second part's over here. Room for something. Oh, well, I think I'm stuck now. Can I never roll through here? Oh. Easy enough. Wait. Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay. Staircase up. I don't even know what's in here. Bunch of cells, I guess? Another staircase over here. To a tower. More cells. Another staircase. More cells. I think that's it. Oh, no, there's another one over here. Another staircase in the middle. Keep going up. This is the top right here. Pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. There's like a monster coming out of the sea here as well, which is pretty cool. Like a lighthouse thing. Everything's functional, has interiors. It's a very cool build. There's still some parts of this he needs to finish, but another portal right here. Overall looks very good. What is this though? Oh, is this a custom build? Oh, not that. I think he tore this out. Oh, this is a Warden farm or Skulk farm or something. That's pretty neat. Never seen that before. Jay's right over here. My closest neighbor. I have to look at the map of bases to see where everyone else is at. Oh, I know Puff is in a jungle. We've been over there before. Talk about KB's farm. Those are the main bases I know of. I don't think anyone else has an actual base. I have to look at the member list to actually figure it out, but... It's something to do with the mob kills, create XP, expand Skulk block, you can harvest... Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can harvest Skulk that way. Correct. That is indeed correct. There's honestly a lot of things about the Skulk and Warden Deep Dark stuff that I don't really know much about. So. Isolated. Spawn Town's pretty cool though. A lot of these bases right here follow a similar theme. They're kind of all weird, weirdly shaped anyways, which is nice. Yeah, it's one of the improvements based on or from last season that I think looks really good. So last season we didn't have last season was the only season we didn't have a residential area. So seasons 1, 2, and 3 all there was like a residential area around spawn, spawn houses, things like that. Season 4 there were no spawn houses. It was all, okay, spawn is dedicated to shops, it's dedicated to games, it's dedicated to communal builds, things like that. And then if you wanted to have your own area, you know, it was very base-centric. And that did not turn out very well. I don't think people liked it as much as, you know, hey, let's all still make spawn houses and stay around spawn for a little while. I think it put together a really nice looking spawn village. But I had a horse somewhere as well. I don't even know where my horse is. Come on. Let's build the tower. Go. We're out of coal. At least for now. All this other coal here. We have even more coal. All this coal. We got tons of coal. It's gonna be a massive tower. We're already up at Y90. It's gonna be even higher. I'm gonna say we're gonna end around Y150. That's what I'm gonna say. Making the ore tower can be a podcast? What do you mean, like, just get some podcast topics going? And I mean, that's a lot of what streaming is though, right? Depending upon how you run your streams. I run my streams almost already like a podcast. So I kind of just talk about whatever. That's some of the biggest tips I've had for people for streaming over the years is, you know, try to always find something to talk about. No matter what you're doing. There's some streamers that, you know, very much thrive off of they can just make entertaining content, right? Because based upon the gameplay and, you know, if they're in a voice chat with someone, they're always making entertaining content, engaging content. A lot of streams are not like that. A lot of streams are just, you're just playing the game and you're talking to chat, right? So in that way, it almost becomes a podcast. It's why Minecraft is one of the best games for streaming. Is that ability for chat engagement. Assuming that you're the type of streamer that wants to interact with chat more so than provide entertaining gameplay. Like super entertaining gameplay, engaging gameplay. How deep can I go into a topic? I mean, I could sit here and talk for hours about a number of topics. Once I get going, it's the getting going part that can be a little difficult. I'm generally pretty good at talking about topics of like that have to do with my channel and its history, or like I could sit here and do a whole podcast on the history of AfterLife, right? Outside of Jay, I'm probably the AfterLife historian. Because I've been a part of every single season. Jay and I are the only two people who have been a part of every single season, so. And I've been an active participant in every, well, at least in part in every season, so. AfterLife historian, give the traveler an overview. I'm back in my day. AfterLife SMP is a survival multiplayer server specifically for YouTubers, but as you can see, I'm streaming. That was started December 21st, 2014. It was initially created by a user by the name of AllOutJ, aka Jay, aka Panaman, aka Koalaman. AfterLife Season 1, fun note, was not actually Season 1. We call it Season 1, but there's also a season that we funnily refer to as AfterLife -9000. Duke probably remembers that. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. I don't know how much Jay talked about it, but there was technically a season before AfterLife Season 1 that kind of didn't work out, and so Jay restarted. But yeah, it was started. So funny enough, this server was started. Technically, Season 1 was started a whole week after I started making content, which I think is pretty funny. I started making content December 14th, 2014, and AfterLife started December 21st, 2014. That's the day it was kicked off. AfterLife Season 1 started with just a handful of people. Some of the more notable ones, let me see. Of course, there's AllOutJ. There's Gaming Because, aka Stin. There's a user by the name of Rectify. I think Lily was in that. I'm Snowstep. She was in that as well. I think Legitimate Ryan was there at the very beginning. There's a few other users as well. Toxic, I think a few others that were there at the very beginning of Season 1. Season 1 was kind of the boom season. It was obviously at the start season. That's when application events started. AfterLife has always, to some degree, had application events over the years. So that was the main, for both Season 1 and Season 3, that was the main way that the two seasons grew. So I think one of the first events was when KS joined. KS and somebody else joined then. Actually, it may have been KS and Kippets and the Captain. I think those are the two channels that joined from that. I actually applied during the February application, so I'd only been doing YouTube for about 2 months. I think that's when Runic joined, and that's when Casper Hats, I think, joined. Later on was Hutchie, Derp, Broken Pixel, MC Zinc, Compatre, Hachi at some point. I think I might have mentioned Hachi. Season 1, I think, capped at about maybe 12 members. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Hachi. Other than, I'm sure he's fine. It's just I haven't heard from him in a long time. I ended up applying to Season 1 very early. I ended up... So application events typically lasted for 2 weeks. They would announce one person who was accepted after the first week and then one person who's accepted after the second week. I applied in the first week. After the first week, I think that's when Runic joined, and that's also the same time that I got a server invite to a different server. So I was like, you know what? I'm probably not gonna make it into AfterLife anyways. I'm just gonna go with this other server, and I mean, who knows? I definitely could have been accepted that second round, but I didn't wait to see, I guess. So never will have known. I ended up joining AfterLife in October of 2015. It was a surprise to everybody. Literally the only person who knew I was joining was Jay. That was it. Actually, Runic knew as well because he filmed my my intro. Fun fact: I was the first member on the whatever AfterLife series that was. Who is it? I think something like that. It was meant to be a series about each AfterLife member, and you could go in. We would go into detail about a little bit about us, our history with content creation, things like that. I was the way I was introduced to both the group and to the audience of AfterLife at that time was through that series. It was a hub channel series. So, but yeah, season 1 was a pretty good season. It had its ups and downs, but it was pretty similar to how this season went, or this season's structure in terms of spawn is. There was a shopping district, there was a games district, which I don't even think we really have a games district this season, and there was a residential side as well. I was a big AfterLife fan. That's obviously how I learned to apply at the very beginning. I was a huge fan of season 1. Particularly KS was the person I watched, but I watched Hachi, I watched a few others, Jay, of course. I actually found out about AfterLife through KS, which is pretty cool. Season 1, I think officially ended May of 2020, or not 20, May of 2016, I believe. That's when it officially ended, but it essentially ended at the beginning of 2016. There was a big split. Essentially, most of the group left, formed a different SMP, and there were just a handful of us, not even a handful, left over to start Season 2. Season 2 was Duke in chat. He was one of the people who joined for Season 2. Blonsko joined for Season 2. Hubone joined for Season 2. A few others joined. Night Fox. Dragon Frost. You may see references to Dragon Frost, some of the Season 2 stuff. Were those the only ones? I think those might have been the only ones who joined at the very beginning. Some other members that joined along the way: Daniel Ludus, Berlin River, Boom Bang Crash. I think those are the main ones that I remember. Similar to Season 1, it kind of capped off at about 12 members at one point. Grab these. But Season 2 ran from June of 2016 till like towards the end of 2017. I ended up leaving because I was going off to college in 2017, so I ended up leaving in July, I think. And there were only a handful of people who were still around. The AfterLife group kind of folded, or the server folded in 2017. That was the one of the weirdest parts of AfterLife history, which is that AfterLife became a gaming group. And so it wasn't about the server anymore. I think that's when Runic joined back, because Runic wasn't a part of Season 2. He left with the group of people who formed their own server in Season 1. Also, Hachi left as well. Hachi came back in Season 2, though. So, gaming group was mainly, I think it was Jay, Skunk, Runic, someone else who I forget what their name is, and then Katie and Kaji. That group ended up folding. I think they did Overwatch stuff for a while, and they did some other gaming stuff. That group ended up folding. And then summer of 2019 is when AfterLife Season 3 was started. It was just started with 5 people. Me, Jay, no, 6 people, sorry. Myself, Jay, Splonskunk, Cubone, and then KB, who's been a part of the server since then. He's still a part of the server now. Joined then, and then Cody, my good friend Cody, who at the time I was doing a duel series with him called Hardcore Survival Island. We were doing our dual Hardcore Survival Island series, which to this day is one of my most popular series of all time. That series that I did with him. I think the first episode is close to 100,000 views, I think. Some ridiculous number. Was not like that at the very start. I mean, it did pretty well, but it was definitely not like that. Yeah. Cody joining was a surprise to everyone. Only Jay knew. It was a very, very welcome surprise, but a surprise nonetheless. And then Season 3 just kind of went ham after that. We opened up application events. It took a few months before people started being accepted, but Square Mario was one of the first who was accepted. I think King Z as well was pretty early on. And it felt like we had 1 or 2 people joining pretty much every month. Then when COVID hit, March 2020, that's when it really exploded. Our application event really took off. That's when people like Wintertooth, Kyle Blaine, Artorbian, a lot of the people who ended up being a major part of Season 3, they ended up joining around that time. Let me think actually, who did join? Jaguar was invited, I think sometime before that. Towards the end of 2019, I think. Thank you for the follow as well, Snowy. Appreciate that. Ash was invited. Tink joined through an application event around that time. Justin through an application event, I think. Justin L. I want to say Kenny joined around then too. Or Kenny actually might have been beginning of Season 4. Puff joined through the application event. Yeah, I think those were the main ones. GP joined as well. What's up, Silent Soul? How's it going? Season 3 was the longest season in AfterLife history. It was about 2 years. It went from summer 2019 to summer 2021, and that's when we started Season 4. Season 4 was one of the shortest seasons. Season 4, I think collectively we have agreed was one of the worst seasons of AfterLife. And in large part because of stuff I said in the past, where we really didn't have much going on at spawn in terms of spawn houses. People kind of moved out to their own bases, and it kind of stifled a lot of things. People also progressed very, very quickly and got bored very, very quickly. So yeah, we're making a giant cold tower. I'm gonna eventually fortune all this, but this is more just so for a flex to say, hey, look at all the coal that I have. So that was Season 3 had a lot of fun aspects to it. Wintertooth built a massive castle right next to spawn, which is pretty cool. All the bases were insane. I forgot to mention the bases I'd had. So Season 1, my base was out in a savannah. I don't really remember much about it because honestly it wasn't that great of a base. Season 2, I did a village. I built a villager breeder. I was trying to populate a village. So I had a village trading hall. It's pretty cool area. That was the start of like sort of my village era, building all kinds of farming areas, villages, things like that. So all these ores are from a big build I have over this way. So there's a massive hole I dug over here for my base. That's where all these ores are from. You can see I dug all the way down the bedrock, flossed the bedrock. It was a crazy amount, 160 plus layers that I had to dig out. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Still deciding what I'm going to exactly do with all parts of this, but I have ideas. I have lots of ideas. let's see, where was I at? Season 3 then was my western town. So I tried to build a western town. It kind of worked out, kind of didn't. I built a small area and then didn't really build much after that. Season 4 was my Mushroom Island build, which to this day, I think in terms of Afterlife bases, is probably my best. It's probably my best Afterlife base ever. Was my Season 4 base. Silent Soul, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I don't know why I'm just organizing all skunk stuff, but whatever. And now we're at Season 5. So Season 4 lasted a whole year. I think it was summer 2021 to summer 2022. The season started summer 2022. It's been going since then. Just gonna do this. Season 3 through Season 5 is pretty much the same cast of people. Season 1 and Season 2 had a lot of turnover in between seasons for a number of reasons, but the main one just being, or two main reasons. One, Season 1, a lot of people left, formed their own server in Season 1. Season 2, there was a big lull between Season 2 and Season 3, and so there was just a lot of turnover because of that. Yeah, I didn't really think about... So, the reason I did a mushroom-based Season 4 was because... I didn't try for Season 3 because we were just getting started again with Afterlife. And I had just done a mushroom base on the 240p server, which is the streamer server I was on in the 2018, early 2019 era. I had a mushroom island base then where I was building like a mushroom village. So I didn't want to do that again. But I never finished that village. So Season 4 was kind of my attempt at finishing it. And it really did turn out pretty well. If I can go into my house real quick, I'll show you some pictures. I don't know if you've seen it at all, Duke, or not. Like seen screenshots of it, but you have not? Okay. They're on the desktop screen real quick. Can't really see the corner. I'm gonna keep the Bailey cam on there. But essentially, this was the tree stump where I had my actual portal at. There's actually an axe going into the. You can see at the very top up here. There's actually an axe going into the tree stump as well. Like you chop down the tree. I was gonna do a massive world tree, but I didn't really have time. And honestly, probably wouldn't have done it anyways. Oh, before we go into there. This was my storage room, so I hollowed out a bit of a cave and put a whole bunch of chests and barrels and stuff in here. So, anyways, screenshot. One of my mushroom houses, more mushroom houses. I tried to put as many mushroom houses as I could, but you can see my little tiny barn over there. Part of the island. So I had a big mushroom island in Season 4, and part of the island was reserved for wheat fields. So my mushrooms. Oh, that's the other thing. So this was a mushroom island. I converted it all to grass, which I've done before. It's actually really easy. it takes a lot of time, but you get a bunch of netherrack and you start placing a bunch of netherrack on the mycelium. It'll eventually turn it to dirt, and then once it's finish turning it to dirt, you can then place some grass blocks and just let the grass grow. But here's a number of screenshots. Yeah, the mushroom blocks. I had a bunch of mushroom blocks from chopping down all the mushrooms on this island anyways, so it worked out pretty well. A more overland shot of, you can see my enchantment setup to the left there. That was on top of a hill. This is my island. Some of the earlier screenshots. I thought I finished all that stuff. Maybe I didn't. This is about as far as I got, I think. A lot of it. That's a total shot of the entire island. All the different houses that I had built. So. Another screenshot. The shot. This is me trying to get shader screenshots. for thumbnails, I think. I took a lot of screenshots. You can see some of the houses. So some of the houses were just a regular house style, and some of them were actual mushroom houses. So I did a little bit of a mixture of those. Another screenshot, another screen. I think I actually used this one for a thumbnail. Or maybe it was that one. Oh, that's right. So the end of season 4 was when LD Shadow Lady joined. For like one video basically. So there was another AfterLife server that I just started up. It was a modded server. A lot of you guys probably know because people like Flip, Mythical Sausage, obviously Lizzie, and various other people were a part of that AfterLife server. But as part of our transition from season 4 to season 5, she actually joined, and it actually was part of her end of her AfterLife SMP stuff as well, which is pretty cool. So got some screenshots, but like the fog, yeah, I think that's because of the shaders. Yeah, she joined, had a bit of a tour. Let's see. Here's some fun season 5 screenshots. This is the start of season 5. Broken Pixel, BP, Tink. There's Justin. Doom's over here. So from right to left, here's Jay, Ash, Broken Pixel, Hubone, Tinkfro, Square Mario, Justin L, Torvian, and then Doom over here. There's Jaguar to the left there as well. Those are all of us that had joined for the initial start. So this is the current spawn town, and this is what it looked like. It was originally a village, and all this stuff got knocked down. So over to the left there is actually where my house is. So if we were to back up here, I think there were some villagers spared. Essentially, this is where the screenshot was taken from. It's basically right here. You can kind of see it. So, just go to sleep. Also, thanks, Silencel. I appreciate the compliment. There are monsters nearby. Excuse me? It's right over here. Monsters nearby. Excuse me. What? Look at that zombie that's outside. Where's the monster at? Where you at? On my roof? I can't be that zombie over there. Could be something on my roof. Skunk have a bed in here? Skunk. What the heck happened there? Where's your bed, buddy? No bed here? You do not have a bed in this whole place. There's Jay's. Anyways. Other screenshots. Skunk looking at BP's house, which BP built. It was like one of the first spawn houses. It was built really quickly. Look at that shader screenshot. Ooh, boy. What was this? The geode or something. This is me early on. Screenshots of the house. I built it in creative first. Oh, what's this? Screenshot of my house when I first built it. Community barrel. It's another build I have. Essentially, it's just a bunch of barrels in it. Community chest kind of thing. There's other screenshots on here that I haven't shown. A lot of people have seen this one. This isn't AfterLife, but this is my single player world. This is my storage room. Design up there. That's what it actually looks like. Farming Hall. Just the more recent build from the end of last year. Terraforming. I took screenshots of it. The site of where my Wither Skeleton Farm is single player is going to be. The lookout I made for, I think it was on the 2-year anniversary of the world. The world is amplified, so. And this is screenshots I took yesterday. The 2-year Twitch partner anniversary. Screenshots. Look at the egg! Complementary shaders. So that the CurseForge link is actually, you can actually download. I don't know if the CurseForge stuff is safe because there was some weird stuff happening there. But yeah, that is a very brief history of AfterLife. There's lots more that I could go in depth about. Some of it I actually don't even remember anymore. It's been so long that I honestly just don't remember. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There've been a number of streamathons. There've been a number of the very first AfterLife streamathon actually was in season 2. That was the, what was that? The 2-year anniversary streamathon. AfterLife's 2 years. It's done on YouTube, I believe, on the Hub channel. But we've done a number of streamathons since then. Well, like a traditional streamathon, like the kinds that Hermitcraft do. Or like pretty much any server does now. I wonder who was the first to do streamathons. Probably Minecraft, right? Probably Minecraft. I think. The old Minecraft streamathons were goated, yeah. Well, Minecraft itself was goated at that point. Now it's something. Minecraft server is now a pay-to-play server, so yeah, it fell off in season 5 though, unfortunately. When Etho and B-Dubs and Generic B and PSJ and when all those guys left. I think the gyms left at around the same point as well. Now the Minecraft server is a Patreon server. So I mean, fair enough. I'm sure a lot of people, their slots usually pretty full. Actually, I should probably look at that. Keeps activity up. If you pay to play on it, then oh, it was full at one point. But now, so there's 250 slots available on the Minecraft Patreon to play on the server. They have about 60 slots full. There's another 190. I remember when that first release, it was like, you couldn't get a slot. People paying $25 to play on the server. I mean, 60 is still a lot, right? A lot of people who pay to play on the server. I wonder how many actually play on the server. How many are there for the that tier also does the live podcast. So they restarted the Minecraft podcast. I think it's Good, Sevidus, and somebody else running it. I haven't paid attention to Minecraft in a long time though. Their charity streams, like the marathons, I'll pay attention to those, but that's about it. Once the people who I actively watched on the server stopped playing, I kind of just stopped paying attention. Like obviously when Etho left was kind of the big, well, I'm gonna stop watching that, you know. But the other person I watched a lot of was Pirate Puncher. And obviously he doesn't upload anymore. He's a full-time web dev now or something. So Beef is still a part of Minecraft. He's actually been a part of a number of seasons since then. Beef is definitely still around, but he ended up joining Hermitcraft, so he's switched off over the years. I think he's gone Hermitcraft, Minecraft. But the Minecraft server now, I think, is pretty much dead. So Beef pretty much just plays on Hermitcraft. Any of the big guns, the ones that really wanted to be heavily invested in Minecraft, went over to Hermitcraft. Beef and Doc are the two people I know of that are on both. They're both Minecrafters and they are Hermitcrafters. Yeah, you can check out, assuming the Minecraft website is still up. Is it still up? If it's still up, you can check out who all the members are. Yep. I don't think it's been updated for long. Well, no, it was updated in 2023. Yeah, so a lot of people who you would have thought are still members, I believe are still members. It's just that Minecraft has been transformed into a gaming group rather than a server. And so it kind of, in terms of the Minecraft community, just absolutely died off. And I think in terms of most communities, kind of died off, unfortunately. So like, all the people you would have thought are still around. Sevidus is live right now, nice. Pyro is still a Minecracker. He's just not like uploading or anything. I actually haven't checked in on these people in a long time. I hope they're all doing good. But yeah. I just don't really know, outside of the charity live streams, I don't know what the Minecrackers do anymore, I guess. I don't know if I really feel like that they're a group per se. They're a bunch of people who get together for the charity live streams, and that's about it. I think they do other stuff together too. At least some of them do. Just stream. Interested to check up on all those members and see what they're doing now. I think a number of them, their content careers are over, so they moved on to doing IRL, like regular jobs. I mean, Aurelian was never a full-time content creator, so she definitely kept her job. I don't know if Arcus is a full-time content creator anymore. Anders, I don't think is. I don't know if Ad ever was. Nvidia Zen, I know he was a editor for somebody. One of the other Minecrackers for a while. Co-star. I think Coast might still be a full-time streamer. Doc M is full-time. Good is full-time, but I'm not sure how much longer he's gonna be full-time. Jasano was never full-time. Kurt might be, but he does a lot of the of his other stuff. MC Gamer, I don't even think has played Minecraft in a long time. He used to run the Zeldathon stuff. Michael, I don't think is full-time. Milby might be. I don't think Nepris is. Chad might be. Packrat might be. I don't know what Pause is. And the Badge definitely isn't anymore. I have no idea if Zisto is. But yeah, none of them just kind of moved on. That's what happens. I mean, Minecraft has been around for how many years now? A decade and a half, probably. This is kind of what happens over time. But all right, well, I am way over on time. I just kind of kept talking. So I'm probably going to finish doing all this copper, all these ore towers later today. Just because it's fun to do. It'll be a nice and easy thing to do. So, but that is going to wrap it up there today, folks. Hopefully you all enjoyed today's stream. It's been a good one. I think it's been a pretty solid stream today. If you're new around here and haven't followed the Twitch channel yet, make sure you do that. I'm live every Saturday and Sunday starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, EDT, or East Coast of the US time. The Ore Tower podcast came to fruition. Yeah, it was basically a podcast. Pretty cool. You're welcome to check out the other things I do as well. The YouTube, the Instagram, the Twitter. Instagram I literally just posted yesterday, and I plan on posting at least for the rest of the month. I have posts like a backlog of builds that I want to post over the next month or so. So you're welcome to check that out if you want some build inspiration. Twitter and Discord are good places to get stream updates. Discord is probably where I'm the most active out of the two. So recommend checking those things out. But yeah. Let's see. I'm hungry, honestly. So I think I'm just gonna end off stream. Go as per usual. Whenever I don't raid someone, go show some love to your favorite streamers out there. Go say hi. Go give them a lurk. Go support them. Thank you for the follow, Blazy Bard. I really appreciate that. Yeah, of course. Of course, signing said. Of course, everyone. Hopefully, everyone has a fantastic rest of your day. I'm gonna go get some lunch. And get on with the rest of my day as well. So, take care, everyone. I will see you all next weekend, once again, for another set of streams. Take care, everyone.